Come da può capire chi te va bene, se tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna, come da viene in cave di I love you.
Welcome to the X Chronicles, the Game of Thrones. Let me tell you a little bit about today's guest. I believe I first met her in a Mutual Alliance Discord chat. She is super sweet and lovable. She is one of the great women in the Game of Thrones. And without further ado, it is Bella. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Please say your full name because I don't want to butcher it.
Oh, Belladeebla. Belladeebla.
So, a quick question since we're on that subject, how did you come about your name?
The first part was a nickname that I had when I was living in Southern Europe for a bit. So I got the nickname Bella there. But yeah, from there it just changed because Bella is always taken in a game. So I wanted something different. Then at least you have the availability of the name. And yeah, it somehow made this.
I like it. It's very cute. I just didn't want to, make sure that I said it correctly because, like with my name, it's Xavia, and I've heard it said so many
Oh,
different
yeah, for
ways.
sure.
So
Yeah.
I understand completely. I would love to know a little bit more about your game experience in the Game of Thrones. How long have you been playing?
Since the start basically of the game, it got in 2019 it was when the game launched, and I saw an internet ad passing by and I joined, and I ended up in K39. That was my first kingdom, and from there we started playing. I first was not in the alliance that I'm now. I started in an alliance where the alliance leader was always not online. We had no clue where he was. He made the alliance on day one and then disappeared. So after a week we were like, what do we want with this alliance if the leader is not even online? And then a friend of me who was in TQL, the Quokka Legion. It wasn't named that way back then, but we changed it later on. But they said, come to our alliance because we have a lot of active people here and you guys can come here. So I moved with a bunch of people to that alliance after a week time. And then I was in TQL. And 2 weeks later, they made me the leader of TQL. Because the leader wanted no longer to be the leader. And they all said, okay, Bella can be the leader. She will be all right for that. And I was like, no, I don't want to be the leader. But they made me the leader anyway.
So, how long have you been running your alliance?
Since then, I'm still running it.
So for about
So that's longer than 4 years.
wow.
Yeah.
Burning question is, where did you come up with the Quokka's Legion?
Well, I do love quokkas. And at some point, we had a name for the alliance that was not made up by any of us because the leader that we had, quit the game, and we were like, we would like a different name, and because we were the new legion at that point, and we were like, we're the oldest alliance of this kingdom by now. We shouldn't be named the new legion because, it doesn't fit us anymore. So we wanted to change it, and then all the alliance members could vote for different names. We had like 10 of them written out. And the most votes went for the Quokka Legion. And from then on, we became TQL, the Quokka Legion. And the game got many quokkas around now.
Quokkas is an Australian animal, so that's why. Do you know anybody from Australia?
I'm married with an Aussie, so that is helping.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, so
Yeah.
are you married in real life or in the game?
In real life, I'm also married in game, but with someone else.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well, it is a game after all, so.
Yeah, my real husband doesn't play the game.
Oh, okay. My in-game hubby is from Australia.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, how funny. Well, my in-game hubby is in Argentina.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, with your alliance, what would you consider a low point? We will work our way toward the high.
Well, we had many things happening. We started in the kingdom with a big player. So he thought he was the biggest of them all and could rule us all. And we had to fight against that. That was a tough time, but also quite a fun time because we had to learn about the game. It's, of course, a lot of politics involved. And he thought that everything would be solved if he spent the most, then everyone would obey him. But it doesn't work like that in real life. We had to keep talking with him to get some sense in there. Like, if you want the kingdom to survive and not end up dead, we have to work with everyone, also the ones who don't pay as much as you do, and stop burning them all because we have the first KVK coming up and we want to make something out of that too. So, yeah, it was a difficult time, but also a fun time. I think the more difficult time was that we tried out a merge and that failed. So we had some members leaving because of the merge, and then the merge didn't work out. So those people who joined us left again, and then we were like, but we lost members over you guys and now you're going again. So that was not nice.
No, no. I learned that sometimes with the merges, you have to be like on an equal footing. It depends on, what the situation is, but I find it's easier when they kind of just basically join your alliance and not like you can call it a merge, but they just kind of basically join you.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to pay tribute to the people who are joining you and give them a
Hmm.
position that they deserve and whatnot.
Yeah, very true.
But if you're demanding and you want things done a certain way and you come in that way, it just never seems to work out.
We have never had any merges after that anymore. We are totally against it. We had one before that, and that went really well. But it took me and the alliance leader of the other alliance at least a month to prepare everything and to go through all the details. And with the second merge that we did, and that ended up failing, the other leader just wanted to rush through it and wanted to do everything fast, fast, fast. And I was like, yeah, but we need to talk things through. And then, no, not necessary. But yeah, it ended up going wrong because of that.
To look back at the adversities we have overcome and the fact that
Hmm.
we can laugh at them is even better. It is funny how our mistakes end up being the stories we tell.
True. True, true, true. Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe to get further notices of the X Chronicles.
che sono roccherò